What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seems sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests. He ran him!
Not your lucky day.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him! Halt! Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you to the heiress!
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder. Not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Those sadists ought to change their name.
Greetings, Master.
Got a razor and shears? Good. So long.
Why do you stare?
Careful, you scamp. This is no ground.
Have mercy!
Thing on.
Like what?
People out there!
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
See it in your face.
Best deals this side of the pond.
You'll look fucking amazing. On top of me.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To Sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde.
Till she found out.
We can go at it here, or at my place.
Heard that 3 times already.
Spare a copy.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, You've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebyrites for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Guards! Ooh! Oh!
Why so glum?
Please.
Oh, that
Ah.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brokilon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Ready,
Ah.
please, good folk? Nay, not like that. What difference will it make?
By order of the hierarch, whosoever concerning with me takes their oath.
Who's captain of this ship?
Looking at her. Aye, her. That's right. I, a woman, am captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat, you won't.
Pay you well.
The islanders live off plunder in the seas. Not willing to risk that.
Up the chase.
It's a miracle you came back at all.
Not all of us did.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverston from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
In a pigsty most times. Others, the Golden Sturgeon. Ask for Flask. Everyone knows him.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
See ya.
You, Wolverston, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverston? No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Ard Skellig, carrying grain. But that's hush-hush. Got any coin?
Here, that enough?
Hefty sack, like a bull's. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
Surrender. Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
Rob every corpse that washes up on shore?
Taken from a corpse ain't theft. I'm a man of the Isles. I don't reap, I don't sow. The waves bring me my harvest. On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellig.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Yennefer's not all bad, once you get to know her.
Take your word for it. Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long. Faster.
Come on, trim it. It's got to be ready. Kill Dagon. Will you ever commanded me?
King's passing.
Our time amongst the living.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, He lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bade Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Twisach dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Hey there! Will you help a man in need? Who are there, Witcher? You looking for?
Brewer, don't eat so much.
Spit not.
Because if you get hit in the gut, you don't hurt.
Within true here, should it be so beyond?
May she serve our king worthily. One day.
Eat King Bran and feast at his table.
Bran of Fran Twist, our valiant king. Outlanders are well.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury. Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed. No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white. The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions. Tisaya de Vries, the poisoned source, still turns to it for inspiration. Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for... Who exactly is she to me?
Yeah.
I want to fight.
Grand. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready to fight anytime, even now.
Like to have some words with the Outlander first? It's about my Erica. See her? I gotta win today. She's watching. I don't stand a chance against you. I know it well. But I was thinking, maybe you'd let me win.
All right. We'll do it like this. First fight, I'll take a dive. But then we'll go at it again. Best man wins.
Enough of this chatter. Fight!
You've insulted an Islander, freak.
Keep together!
Valgord wins!
Thanks.
You're good with your hands.
Aye, I am.
Thinking of trying my hand.
Soon as you're ready, come forward.
Let's start.
Well then, fight!
You've insulted an islander, freak.
Oh, come on!
Keep together! By the rates of Morhog! By the rates of Morhog!
Honor and glory are his! You've 2 bouts more before you can challenge for the title of Best in Skellige. You've got to defeat Einar, to be found on Faroe, and 1 Grim of Helmstein, a village on Ard Skellig. Good luck to you.
Wrong as he looks. Orson's plowing.
They say Lugos is adventure seeker.
Oh, they did it good. Cut his paunch open, pulled out his guts, and made him run round a tree till he ran out. Oh, guts, that is.
Where'd you hear that?
You drink last night too?
Let us pay homage to Bran of Clan Twisek.
So please.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Berna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalmar and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugus, Madman Lugus' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Ottric on Hindar.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Krach about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating. But I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first, wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's. See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a witcher, Sparrowhawk. That'd likely happen to any of us. Enough of the nattering, let's drink.
To Ceres.
Pass the mead in a tankard for the man.
To Bran. May he want for nothing in the world beyond.
To my beautiful companion.
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
On a cold, distant shore.
My God, and died of you.
Then I left myself behind.
Should join her in getting off his last journey.
Mean to make your daughter a priestess?
What did you say?
I know.
Tell me, Luke.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Dona and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Thought Skellige's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs. But Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindisfial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boys soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Ouroboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct. Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech.
Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right. Nightingales croon.
That was close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover. 100 loose an arrow if he saw that in the woods. Ah!
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out! Monsters. Can feel them. Coming closer. They're everywhere.
That's one less.
Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
That's one less.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermien's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt. I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions.
Letter bearing Ermien's seal
Dear
to the
Druid's
druids.
laboratory.
Warns them about
We must search
you.
it thoroughly. The Mask of Urboros must be here.
Skelliger's tales about the wild hunt.
The islanders believe the
Pinecone.
wondrous world of
Didn't expect
insectoids.
this. A large female.
Ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlove. Ermien's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
A sword in a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
A goat carved out of lindenwood. Signed, to Uncle Ermien.
Little Ciri's handiwork.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi. Dwarven triple mead. Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of his. Suspicion the mask will be in here. This is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
Careful now.
It's a trap! We're imprisoned!
Just wonderful.
Geralt, hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
Yes? The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you, and we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe! Behold his will! May the best man or woman win! What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to Speakerog. Ah, children! The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Need your help. Ciri probably came here to Skellige.
And very likely caused the cataclysm along the coast. The site upon which the Druids focus so intensely now.
A site Ermion refuses to let us explore.
Specifically, he won't let me explore it. We fought. We're not friendly now.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Unfold! Tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Unveiling. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye. Dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here on Ard Skellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
'Tis true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Unveiling, then travel on foot to Oscar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Ulrich further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugas would sooner see a Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ardskellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krak. I will see you later.
So, there's truth to that lad, ice giant.
Last night was...
I am Tucker.
Me little Norgan's birthday tomorrow.
Heard Ceres dropped in for a visit.
Hey, 'tis an honor to host one.
Uncle.
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No. They demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
Oncrate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
I'm looking for Ceres. Any idea where she might be?
I hope she's gone to the village. It's been a time since she visited. She wished to speak to our folk, but...
But?
I worry she might have gone to Jarl Udalric's old family home, though I tried to dissuade her.
Clan Brockvar have something to hide from the Oncrate?
No, it's not that. The house is a strange place. Many believe it haunted.
Great. I love haunted houses. But why would Ceres go there?
Before she left, she had a long talk with the Jarl. Seems she wanted to help him.
With what?
Forgive me. I must go to him.
A promising start.
Remember that storm caught us in all day? Aye, like it were yesterday.
You're pale.
Off-gun fell overboard and
Move it! Come on now. Fresh footprints. Damn, Ceres has something seriously wrong here. Ceres. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt? Why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Udalric. The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Udalric.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brockvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brockfar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalric had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear? Or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalric right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brockvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together. What is this about?
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then. and my da. You were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't on Kright's guest...
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Witcher, Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Your teacher. Max.
must be the place. Can't help wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Ulrich.
I never knew a man as brave.
What is this?
Ulrich. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams. At times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
2 methods that work. In theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair, with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
And what about the other method?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
Trying the trick can't hurt.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay. Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent. Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared. Shattered. Udalric must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him. An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Geralt, come! Think idea.
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house!
Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the feed.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Time to end this.
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You're disoriented, but don't worry, it'll pass.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger. Though I will admit you're not all bad. You trusted me, a complete stranger nearly. Few would have had the courage.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell everybody in the Isles. They'll think I enjoy being dominated.
Farewell, Geralt.
See you, Cerys.
You looking for work,
Oh,
Foreigner.
May your axe never crumble.
What do you want?
I'm looking for people from Unveiling.
They're dead.
See now, I heard many survived.
Stubborn, get your... What do you want to know?
You there when the giant attacked?
Aye, I was. One of the Jarl's personal guards. I failed him. Led no credence to what the priestesses said. That we'd be punished for robbing the earth of iron, forging it into blades that men kill one another with, that Freya would punish us. Mayhaps they spoke the truth.
Jarl of Unveiling. Tell me about his death.
Jarl Harald Houndsnout. His whole crew died that night. Wilmar, Wilfred, and Wilhelm. I reached them too late. Saw the giant dash Wilmar against a rock. He fell right beside me. All his bones broke, wriggling like a salmon on the sand.
Harold was dead by then?
What? No, Jarl fought like a bear. Slicing and dodging and hollering, then slicing again. Couldn't save himself, though.
How did you manage to survive?
First I heard the giant growl to those flying sirens. Damn me if he weren't giving them orders.
Under stress, men see all kinds of things.
I know what I saw. Rushed to help the Jarl, but one of the cunts sunk her talons in me, lifting me up. Tried to take me to their nest. Pecked me apart, I reckon. But I broke loose of her grip. Plummeted from quite a height. Crashed hard, couldn't stand. Last thing I saw, swarm of sirens swooping down on the Jarl, thrashing round him. He yipped, he yelped, he screamed, he hollered. Then silence. The men escorting the women and the children to the ships took my unconscious flesh away and brought me to Ard Skellig.
I should go.
Yeah. You again. Go ask Ranter or Yavor.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as the White Wolf, I know. They tell stories about you every day round here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk. Heard Hjalmar came here to gather men for his expedition.
Aye, he did. Such spirit. Stormed in, swept the bowls off the table, jumped atop of it and cried, "I'm sailing off to seek glory. Who's with me? Who wants to cut off that bloody giant's head?"
Guess that was enough to recruit a longboat full of men.
They carried him out on their shoulders, yelling all the while, "We'll win back the forge, string that giant up by his gizzards." Should have seen it, Witcher. Brought tears to my eyes.
Hjalmar seems popular around here.
He is crack, son.
Clever lad. Put together a fine crew, hardy drinkers and warriors both. By the times I've had to piece together tables and benches after hosting them. The Unveiling lads he took on, no spring minnows either. In fact, was a Clan Tordarach man gave Hjalmar the idea for the expedition. The shipwright, what's his name? Viggy? That's him. Hoped to earn a new byname, the Fearless. Till now they'd called him the Loon.
So long.
Glad to be of service. If you need to know more about Undvik or the Giant, ask Axel, or that one over there, or Anter.
Call that walking.
I'm looking for men from Undvik.
You've oars from the Isle, and I once cut those waters with nary a race. Could trace you the shoreline in my sleep. A lovely excursion, if not for the bloody sirens.
I'm the one to ask. Me or Axel and Tardarok. He's over there. What can a bloke from Ard Skellig know about Undvik?
Heard you trilling a different tune when Hjalmar was gathering his crew. Your love for the Ancrate fade that quick.
That doesn't mind down dire.
Need to get to Undvik.
Another thrill-seeker. Well then, listen close, lest you end in a watery grave. Sail out of port and head southwest. Watch for rocks protruding like pricks out of the water. You'll have to do some tricky tacking to get past them. Some of them shorter, just below the surface, so careful not to scrape right over them. They breach your hull, you're done for, 'cause just a few minutes in that icy water makes a corpse. One time I remember...
Stick to the point.
Oh, fine. Watch for the currents, 'cause they can drag you off course, dash against the rocks even. With a bit of luck, you'll land on the same beach where Hjalmar landed.
Nice talking to you, but time I was on my way. So long.
Fair winds to you.
Puddles!
Friend.
Oh!
Who are there, Witcher?
Slow now. Faster. Hey there. Come on. Clan on crate. Clan on crate. Giddy up. Not so fast, Roach.